And there's a shakeup at the White House. Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Miran is stepping down from his role as chair of the Council of Economic Advisors in order to fully dedicate himself to his position at the Fed. He wrote a resignation letter saying, "While I took an unpaid leave of absence from the council to come to the Federal Reserve, I promised the Senate that if I should stay on the board past January, I would formally depart the council." And he has. So here with us now is Charles Payne, host of Making Money on Fox Business. This also comes as President Trump just made a pick of Kevin Warsh for Fed.
So we know the Federal Reserve is being solidified. And what I think is really great is you have two amazing thinkers. I mean, just two innovative, amazing, out-of-the-box thinkers going to the Federal Reserve that needs serious work, right? It's an entity that was designed specifically for the wealthy, to protect the wealthy. It was ushered into the American public with the promise of no more crazy business cycles, no more boom and bust. That was 1913. Of course, we had a Great Depression in 1920, then the Greater Depression in 1929, and the boom and bust cycles have only gotten harsher. So it's never lived up to its billing, other than what we've seen, particularly since Alan Greenspan in 2009. Where it feels like they always come to the rescue, and the only people who are benefiting from it are the wealthy. I mean, to a substantial degree. Corporate profit margins have gone from like 8% to 16%. The wealth in this country has gone through the roof. And again, I think we need to fix that in a way that somehow there's consideration for small businesses, for the average worker out there to get a raise without the Fed losing their minds about it. And I think if you look at what Miran wrote in October 2024, he wrote a big piece. Everyone out there interested in this topic should read it.
Wow, you're bullish on this.
Yeah.
Anytime I hear you talk like that, I pay attention. I'm like, Charles is speaking right here. Here's another story that really goes to the affordability issue. PepsiCo announces it's going to cut a lot of its brands by 15%. That's a major move right now. They said at the heart of our business are the consumers who choose our brands. They trust us to bring them moments of joy, and they've been honest with us about how rising everyday costs are making their daily decisions harder. Message received. I think it's a great message. I think it's amazing PR. You got a huge game on Sunday. Everyone I know is going to be going out and buying snacks this week. For the Super Bowl, and they may get a break.
I'm glad they heard the message. People have been screaming it for a long time. It finally reached the ivory towers. But also, listen, a lot of this is also responding. The numbers came out, the earnings came out. We saw volumes in North America starting to get hit a little bit. Some of it is business. Also, to take it a step further, they're going to have Doritos with protein in it. They're going to have Lay's potato chips with avocado oil, olive oil. They're going to have Gatorade with less sugar, less artificial. So they are listening to consumers, because consumers want lower prices and they want better food. By the way, it's not just them. General Mills said on 2/3 of their offerings, they're going to lower prices.
Wow. And you have Americans saying that grocery prices have, compared to a year ago, grocery prices are the sticky point. The 85% are saying that's the one, and plus utilities, that really get to them.
Utilities are tough. They went through the roof already. We made some mistakes by getting rid of nuclear power plants in the war on fossil fuels, and now the extra demand from data centers, you're not going to get a lot of relief there short term. And groceries are also tough. But they're trying to get greater competition in certain areas. But we know it can happen. Remember, we began last year complaining about the exponential move in eggs, and they've come down dramatically. There are other things. I just saw beef on the screen. Those things are hard. You have very few producers. We have the herd has gotten so small.
It takes a while to bring it back.
It takes a while to fix the supply chain.
Smart business. Would you say General Mills is doing it too?
Yeah.
Are there others lining up?
2/3. I think all the bigger names are definitely going to do it. They're listening. They're listening to the consumers in part because they have no choice but to listen. The Make America Healthy Again movement is playing a role. The affordability thing is playing a role, and Americans want less expensive, better quality food.
Good stuff. Electricity prices feel, adding into the grocery prices as well. That affects everything.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.